Hey everybody, good morning. Hey everybody, good morning. Hope all is well. Well, look on the screen. Rest in peace. Thanks for everyone who sent me this story with regard to six people, all adults in a home, and they were found shot, um, dead. As of now, from what I've gathered, they don't have any suspects, and they're relying on camera footage. Let's go ahead. I want to show you two news clips, and then we'll continue into commentary. Fair use.
Developing tonight, the Milwaukee County Medical Examiner's Office has identified the 6 homicide victims found Sunday in a home near 21st and Wright. They range in age between 23 and 49 years old. Fox 6's Sam Kramer joining us live now. And Sam, do we know a connection between the victims yet?
Yeah, hi there, Mary. Reports from the medical examiner's office show 3 of the 6 victims did live together in that same home where this investigation was centered around, near 21st and Wright. And tonight, some of their loved ones tell us they want them to be remembered for who they were, not how they died. A day after learning her family members were among the victims in a homicide investigation in Milwaukee.
She didn't deserve this. She really, really did in her own home.
Tiffany Whittington says she's still in shock over the loss of her cousin, 49-year-old Michelle Williams, and her 44-year-old husband, Dante Michael Williams. The couple was among the 6 people found dead at a duplex near 21st and Wright Sunday afternoon. On Monday, Milwaukee police said they suspect the victims' injuries were caused by gunfire.
She was the best person you could meet. Like, she literally had the best heart. She was not in the streets. She was not in any gang affiliation or anything that would cause her this harm.
The medical examiner's office identified the 4 other victims as 23-year-old Caleb Jordan, 42-year-old Charles Hardy, 31-year-old Giovanni Liddell, and 43-year-old Donald Smith. The report shows Smith lived with the Williamses at this home near 21st and Wright.
Home was first, his wife and kids. That's all that mattered to him, his kids and grandkids. And he loved them so dearly.
This is Rhonda, who did not want her face shown out of fear for her safety. She shares a 15-year-old daughter with Michael Williams and tells us the Williamses were planning a sweet 16 birthday party for her daughter. Instead, Rhonda says they're in shock over the sudden loss of life.
She's emotional. She can't sleep. She's constantly crying. And, it's hard for her to take it all in.
And tonight, Milwaukee police are still looking for unknown suspects in this case. They ask anyone with
Now, there was another report. There have been several reports out on this story. It makes no sense. You stop and think about it. What's the reason? I guarantee it's something stupid. To kill 6 people. Not that this would validate it. Are you getting $2 million? Probably over some nonsense. So we go from planning a sweet 16 to now funerals for families. I did see there have been several news clips out on this story, and I did want to mention that I did see another news clip that said one of the men was known for helping people. And then when the guy said he was known for taking people in, and that's when I thought, oh boy. Good deed possibly gone wrong. Yeah. It said he was known for, one report said they were known for, they'd known to help people and for taking people in. And I thought that might be the angle. Because I've seen a story like that before. A person is helping someone, he and his wife, and then they get a bad feeling, and they did let somebody in. Next thing you know, they're dead. And the actual killing was caught on camera. So when I heard that, I thought, oh boy, that could be it. Let's go ahead and get to one more clip, fair use. And then this, of course, could maybe produce another angle. Let's check it out.
Medical Examiner's Office has released the names of the 6 people that were found dead at that house. They are Charles Hardy, Caleb Jordan, Giovanni Lydell, Dante and Michelle Williams, and Donald Smith. Their ages range from 23 to 49. Police so far have not released a motive, but we're back at the scene there again today. One day after 6 people were found dead, police with canines searched the perimeter of the property, executing a search warrant and collecting evidence. Crime scene tape is up here once again at this house at 21st and Wright. Officers here once again with flashlights searching inside and out. Milwaukee police say the investigation started Sunday with a welfare check. Inside, officers found 6 people, 5 men and a woman dead of apparent gunshot wounds.
Wow.
Tiffany Cole Whittington says her cousin, Michelle Williams, was among the dead.
She was the best person. Like, she had the best personality. Whatever this was, it wasn't about her. She was caught up in some mess that had nothing to do with her. I'm sure of it.
Family members say Williams' husband and brother-in-law were also killed. Now, police say the search is on for the shooter. Officers are using cameras to keep a close eye on the house. Cole Whittington hopes the community will come forward to help catch her cousin's killer.
I know these people won't turn themselves in. The level of violence that was done in that home to those people, they don't have any conscience or guilt about any of that. So it's going to take the community to help.
And again, police say that no arrests have been made. They have not released a description or an ID of the people that they are looking for. Family members told us today that they say that house was recently shot at. Patrick, we did reach out to MPD to see if there is an apparent connection. So far, we have not heard back.
Now, the house being recently shot at, in my mind, that might be your warning. The house recently shot at. So I'm like, okay, one report says that the guy, if they know to help people, take people in, the house recently shot at. That right there, that might be your warning. But I hate to say, in the BC, guess what? There's shootings every day. Shooting indiscriminately. And it's easy to say, oh, they should have got out, to get out. And go where? Again, in the BC, shootings, that's nothing new. It's just like turning the channel on your television. Now, to some people and myself, yeah, that might be the means it might be time to go. But stop and think. Everyone is staying there. This is home. Go where? So then you find yourself, this is where you live. Maybe you've taken somebody in. Maybe that person has some kind of street beef. This day and age, it's nice to be the friendly person. Ladies, it's good if you can to try to have your own. Bless the child that has its own. So you don't have to go maybe stay with someone. Be subject to it. And for the people that do have their own, man, you're going to have to, you have to be very careful. Oh, it's family, yep. How do you know that shooting is not, or it's my friend, it's a friend. Oh, he's good. What's that person into? Because I hate to tell you, you could be the decent people here on the screen. All it takes is one fool. And you having a good heart, you done took them in, now look what's happened. A massacre, folks wiped out. So that right there, there was a shooting prior. To me, I'm like, okay, helping someone now shooting. I doubt if it's everyone, but I'm starting to think someone in that home, someone residing there had an issue. We don't know who. And unfortunately, if that's the case, those other people, by being proximity to them, are casualty of war. And it's sad. So hopefully there will be an update pretty soon. No, they're not going to turn themselves in. That, in a world of miracle, that would be great, but it doesn't happen that way. If there were decent people in a fantasy world, then we wouldn't be having these issues. But sometimes trying to be the good person, you're trying to help someone, we can't be laxing when it comes to our lives and our safety of our families. So I'm telling you, in this economic climate, a lot of evictions still going on. It's going to be a lot of people stacking up. Oh, bring so and so in. Before we bring so and so in, you might want to try to vet things out. Oh, she got a boyfriend. What kind of people are they? They have teenagers. It's a young person. Oh, so and so's coming too. Don't bring heat to your home. So again, we hope that there's going to be a development. They can arrest someone. But I'm like, between the shooting that occurred, that could be related. What are the odds? The house is shot at. Now everybody's dead. So I don't know who. Doesn't justify it, but that tells me someone inside that home that has something going on. And if that is the case, that's what I'm guessing. If that is the case, just by being in proximity to it, having that person there, is what's the saying? One bad apple wounds the whole barrel. You didn't hear anything about nothing taken. You didn't hear anything about it being a drug house. No, it's family there taking somebody in. Taking somebody in. This what could happen. So prayers out to the family. I cannot imagine the horror. Whole house just wiped out. And the sad thing is, somebody in the BC or somebody in the community, they'll know about it, knows who did it, and that person can sit up and eat, sleep free of mind, don't have to worry, unless it's like a big, maybe a reward, and live their lives. Because we don't want to be no snitch. I mind's my own business. That's my son. I can't turn him in. And the drama and heartache continues again and again. Dusties, dust buckets, they bring drama and trauma. The emotional, psychological, financial implications. There is too much dust in the nation. I'm out, people.